plan. Not to mention same-day personal service right here in Charlottesville.
Yeah, YouTube, bro.
979-0814
Peter,
is the
what's good
number.
with you?
AbleInsurance.com is the site. The last two holes, actually.
All right, man. So, y'all see what we talking about? Pro Bowl Cam Newton. You see what we talking about? Oh, I ain't even put it in this description in YouTube, but y'all be all right. Y'all catch on fast. You know what I'm saying? The mic straight. Check. Yeah, it's good. What up, though? Ball Hawk here early. Well, on time. 5:30 is at 5:30. 5:31. We on time today, man. 1 hour as we starting to do now. Monday through Wednesday. That's the day I think I'm gonna. This is gonna be the 3 days I think I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna go Thursday and Friday. Thursday haircut day. I don't want to push it. And then Friday is Friday. You know, I don't think nobody want to sit and watch the Tizu and somebody talking sports at 5:30 on a Friday. Y'all should be out there getting it in. So that's what we doing, man. It's your first time viewing the Ball Hawk Show. If you're on YouTube right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, hit that follow. Then go to YouTube, search the Ball Hawk Show and subscribe. If you're listening in your cars right now on BlogTalk, go to iTunes and subscribe to the Ball Hawk Show and leave a review because, you know, you got to get that visibility out there. Your boy want to be more than just a local legend. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up there and debate Stephen A. and have him go, what? This is blasphemous. So before we get started, man, the Ball Hawk Show is sponsored by Able Insurance of Virginia. Able Insurance service in the state of Virginia for over 20 years. Also, not just the state of Virginia. So if you need any type of insurance, home, business, auto, holla at Able Insurance. Go to ableinsurance.com and tell them the Ball Hawk sent you, or just walk up in the office and say, shut the hell up, Juice, and they definitely gonna take care of y'all. If you don't believe me, just walk up in there. A lot of y'all got these DUIs, a lot of y'all got all these damn tickets. Go holler at Able Insurance and just scream, shut the hell up, Juice, when you walk through the door. Watch Billy and Charlene work that magic and get you covered. Get that policy going. And then make sure you drive responsibly also. And don't drink no shut the hell up juice, because you never know what's in shut the hell up juice everybody, you know, give you. When I give you shut the hell up juice, it's really juice. But people put stuff in juices. You know, gin and juice, Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yeah. So here we go, man. What we want to talk about first? Well, first of all, Cam Newton been shut down for the rest of the year. Wasn't put on injured reserve, though. Had that bum shoulder. If you don't know, that shoulder got operated on late in the off season. We don't know why they waited that late, but now they're paying the price. So he has to be shut down. They lost 6 in a row. They start off 6-2. Now they 6-8. It's Cam Newton. The full blame for the L's. He plays quarterback, so you get all the blame and all the praise. Unless your name is Rex Grossman or Brad Johnson or Trent Dilfer, then you get no damn credit for the success of your team and your quarterback. But that's what it is. Cam Newton did start out good this year. He was efficient doing that 6-2 streak, and then it just went all the way downhill. Like I said, he had that surgery March 2017 and to push the return before the season, and then lo and behold, the shoulder just got out of whack. Yeah, so it is the same shoulder he had the issues in, and I'm gonna put the number to the show in both streams for y'all: 760-695-1106. You want to call in to be a part of the show, or you got a topic you want to discuss, or you want to just shoot the breeze with me, that's what it is. I see JaVale in the Facebook feed. JaVale, you know, they wait for you, dog. You legendary around these parts. They love when you call in. I got to start cutting up a lot of these and start having JaVale weekly hits, you know, montages for you, dog, because they just wait for you to call. So, yeah, man. So that's one of the topics is Cam Newton shut down for the rest of the year. Did y'all think they waited too late? What does that say for his future? What does that say for Ron Rivera and his future? Then that's JaVale right there. And also we got to talk about Pro Bowl snubs. I'll tell you the Pro Bowl roster, and then you can talk about who you felt, got snubbed. And why? And when you discuss the snub, I need you to present a valid argument. I just don't need emotions. I need who that person should have made it over, and why. So, I didn't even have my mic. This mic turn. Hold on. I didn't even have the mic turned in. Mic. There we go. On YouTube anyway. So 5-4, what's good with Justin Vale?
Hey, what's up, home?
What's good with you, dog? No, here you go. Wanna start off all light, dog. You just gotta come in ready to fire, dog. You can't be coming in with the pleasantries.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Nah, man. Hey, as far as the snubs go, the two snubs that was the biggest snubs I feel is Christian McCaffrey and Andrew Luck. I told you a few weeks ago, I think Andrew Luck is comeback player of the year.
Comeback, okay.
JJ Watt, I respect that.
Now it could be Andrew Luck, though.
Luck is done.
It could be Andrew since we talked.
Yeah, right. But what Andrew Luck has done this year, bruh, I mean, under the T.Y. Hilton and Eric Ebron has been
Pro Bowler,
godsend to them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But nobody else could probably name anybody else on that offense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like for real. And the middle linebacker for the Colts too. That man leading the league and tack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So those are probably the three biggest snubs, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the Pro Bowl selection.
All right, so let me go ahead and go off that. So since we're talking about Andrew Luck, we'll go over the AFC Pro Bowl roster by position, and we'll start at wide receiver. You got DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill, Antonio Brown, and Keenan Allen. At tackle, we got Taylor Lewin from Tennessee, Alejandro Villanueva from Pittsburgh, and Eric Fisher from the Kansas City Chiefs. Guard, David DeCastro from Pittsburgh, Marshall Yanda from the Ravens, and Quentin Nelson from the Colts. So Luck got one of his guards up there, Marcus Pouncey and Mike Pouncey, both Pouncey brothers at center. Travis Kelce and Eric Ebron. So that's another Colt. Shout out to Andrew Luck. Now here are the quarterbacks: Patrick Mahomes, Phillip Rivers, and Tom Brady. I think the biggest
Brady should be there over Andrew Luck.
And I think that's the biggest issue is the Tom Brady over Andrew Luck snub. And I think you got a case with that. You got a good case. Because people going, you can look at numbers, look at records, anything you want to look at. Andrew Luck, I believe, has outperformed him.
So the only thing you can go by over Tom Brady, over Andrew Luck is wins and losses as far as team, but the Pro Bowl is an individual.
It's individual, yeah. So you throw that out. You throw that out really because that's the Pro Bowl is individual. Right. Yep, you're exactly right.
So how is like, you know what I'm saying? How was Tom Brady there before Andrew Luck? To me, it makes no sense.
So we'll go ahead.
Not even a little bit.
We'll go head to head. You got a little background going on behind you. What you somewhere with some music?
No. I walked in the living room with my family to get my bottle open. I'm about to go back into my dungeon right now. I'm good. I'm sorry.
All right, you good. So right now, if you compare both quarterbacks, so Tom Brady has more yards than Andrew Luck, and it's really minuscule. It's 3,979 to 3,951. So it's not that big of a difference. Touchdown passes, Andrew has 7 more and 1 less interception. Quarterback rating 112 to 97. So Andrew Luck, I'm sorry. Andrew Luck has 98 to Tom Brady's 97. I mean, yeah, man. Tom got to get up out of here. He got to get up out of it. Actually, it's 34 to 24. My fault. I'm looking at Phillip Rivers. So
I think this year may be the Patriots' last year, bro.
So you think the dynasty over?
To do anything.
The dynasty over?
Possibly, because I'm big on the sites and on the XM radio, and I'm talking about Kraft. Maybe thinking about turning to the franchise and the organization over to his son, and nobody in the organization really deals with his son. Like if they don't win this year, this may be the end of the Patriots dynasty. all the way, all the way.
Oh, so you calling it here on the show, huh?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I mean, it's something different. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I saw the post you had the other day about, you know, the first time they lost back-to-back games in December, more than 15 years. Like that's huge because most of the time this is when the Patriots come together and start rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't want to see them Thanksgiving, Christmas time. Now they lost. I mean, granted, the Dolphins played 2 weeks ago. That was kind of fluke, but to be in that situation to even lose that game is huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the way they played the other night against the Steelers, like they were going to trickery and offset plays. Like they were trying to do everything because man on man, head up. Like they weren't better than the Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's big. You know. So when Bill Belichick starts going to trickery and offset and wants to do this and that instead of just lying man on man and just playing football, like that's something big, man. And Father Time is always the champ. And as great as Tom Brady has been, the man 40 plus years old, bro. Like it's gonna come to an end eventually.
Yeah, I agree, man. Also, talk about Christian McCaffrey, man. Who would you take off between the three that made it? You know, between Zeke, Gurley, and Barkley. You know,
I would probably take off Zeke, man.
Ooh,
and not just because I'm a Skins fan. You know what I'm saying? He on the Cowboys, but I would probably take off Zeke and put McCaffrey on because McCaffrey is special because there has been a couple games this season, you know, where Zeke has lined up in the slot or even on the outside, you know, and done good things. But Christian McCaffrey is the best. I'm not gonna say the best, but B.I.
that linebacker didn't make it for the Colts
than any other back in the not in the NFL, but maybe the NFC, maybe the NFL. But he could be a slot receiver. You know what I'm saying? If the Panthers had a solid running back who could line up behind Cam every play, you could play him in the slot, and he would be a dominant slot receiver because his routes are impeccable.
When to piggyback off what you're saying, McCaffrey is 14th in the NFL in receiving yards, period. That's including receivers and tight ends.
Right. So what's that tell you, right?
Yeah.
So that means he's top 3 running backs in the NFC.
Man, it's hard to take out a Saquon Barkley or Zeke. And we know when he messed with Gurley, because Gurley got 17 rushing touchdowns by his damn self. So you know,
and Gurley gave up a couple, but just because Gurley would probably have 20 touchdowns now. He, you know what I'm saying, wasn't trying to run out the clock and do what was best for the team at the time.
I mean, McCaffrey is averaging. What up, baby? You off mute?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, you off mute.
I'm gonna let y'all finish. I'm about to go on an anger rant. I'm gonna go on an anger rant real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna let y'all finish. Go ahead.
And let me just say one thing. And
who is that?
That's Darian. That's Darian. And let me.
Okay.
So let me finish. About McCaffrey for folks who feel like he got snubbed, just to to kind of elevate him. Basically, he's not that much further in the 3 rushing yard categories. He has significantly fewer carries and boasts a better per carry average than Elliott and Gurley. And he really don't have an outside threat. But then again, man, it's still hard. I mean, Saquon been balling. You look at total yards from scrimmage, I think all of them have more total yards from scrimmage than him also. So maybe that's why they got the nod over him. But it's like you said, man, his receiving yards says a lot. He flirting with the 1,000, but I don't think he'll get it. He'll get 1,000 yards rushing. He'll probably get like 800 and low 900 yards in receiving.
Yeah,
but,
definitely without Cam not playing the last 2 games, he's definitely not gonna get it.
Yeah. So Darian, go ahead with your rant, dog. We all is.
Hey man, listen, bro. Hey, listen. I don't even care about Carolina right now. Listen, Kirk Cousins. Let me tell you how important the QB spot is. Kirk Cousins sabotage the Vikings to the Pro Bowl selections, bro. Come on, man. How you not have Thielen? How's Thielen not in the Pro Bowl? How is Diggs not in the Pro Bowl? I mean, come on, man.
Hold on, Thielen the Pro Bowler. Thielen the Pro. Oh, you mean how you have one and he not produced?
How he he's not like one of the starters. Like, come on, man. I'm like, bro broke the record for most 100-yard games in the season, straight 100-yard games in the season. I mean,
hey. Okay, let me answer that. Let me answer that.
Oh, so you want Kirk Cousins? So you feel Kirk Cousins should be a Pro Bowler?
I respect that.
No, hell no. I think Kirk Cousins has sabotaged my squad out of the Pro Bowl.
Well, Thielen made it. Thielen made it, dog. Thielen made it. He made it, dog. He's a Pro Bowler. Yeah, he's a Pro Bowler. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, JaVale.
And no, D, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But I think when it comes to Pro Bowl, because it's 3/3. You know what I'm saying? You got coaches, you have players, and then you have the fans. So when it comes to NFL Pro Bowl, everybody has a third. You know what I'm saying? But I think people get caught up in what happened the first 6 or 7 weeks of the season. Because the first 6 or 7 weeks of the season,
Adrian Peterson is an alternate. He's an alternate.
By far the most dominant receiver in the NFL. Over.
I did see that.
Anybody.
He ain't gonna make it over McCaffrey though.
Like his numbers were top.
McCaffrey or Kamara.
8 weeks.
I'm sorry.
He broke the record. He broke the record, so it's 8 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was dominant, but if you look at the past month and a half, which is 5, 6, 7 weeks. He's been average. And but you see, people have this misconceived notion of Kirk Cousins. Like Kirk Cousins' numbers this year, and not even seeing what he did with the Skins this year. Kirk Cousins is a top 10 quarterback. Like that's not. What more do you want from a quarterback than to be?
Yes.
Kirk Cousins is top 10 and complete.
Let's go, JaVale.
In the case of Kirk Cousins,
JaVale in his bag right now.
How do you figure that?
I'm gonna tell you.
We're gonna talk about Landon Collins.
Your completion rate can be high when every 5 or 10 snaps you dumping the ball off to the flat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Tom Brady made a living off of that. You know.
So Tom Brady can make a living off of it, but when Kirk Cousins does it, it's a problem. I don't understand that.
No, King, let me finish. It produces when Tom Brady does it because he does it in smart situations. Kirk Cousins makes stupid decisions all the time. So, like, you look at the freaking King, let me finish. Can you let me finish? King, let me finish.
Yes, sir.
I will let you talk. I promise. The Seahawks game is a perfect example. There is no reason that we should not have won that game. Absolutely no excuse, no reason we should not have won that game. He has all the weapons that he's supposed to have. Of course, yeah, they got pass happy, so they were ready for it. Do you know at one point they had dropped back, 9 in coverage and only had 2 rushes? Do you understand that? You know how crazy that is, bro?
Okay.
Come on, man.
What is Kirk supposed to do?
Okay, let me finish. I promise I'll let you talk.
I thought you were finished. I thought you were finished. My apologies.
And then the fact that, okay,
let me talk.
Too many times.
Can y'all hear him good? Do I need to cut it up?
We're called, like, he will not stop producing unless we're behind. When we're behind, all of a sudden, when the pressure's not on Kirk Cousins, I'm starting to see that. When the pressure's not on Kirk Cousins, he'll start producing. If you notice in that game against Seahawks, he didn't score until the last 2 minutes of the game. When the defense lagged off, and he's done that almost like pretty much for, I don't know what happened from the first half to the second half of the season. Like, even for like you said you said it before. You said that he's probably the best fantasy quarterback ever, and that's the reason why he's the best fantasy quarterback ever. When you getting all your numbers and you padding your stats when nobody freaking cares, I mean, yes, you're going to be a great quarterback. It's going to look good on the sheet, but it's not getting you W's because when you get them, he doesn't throw down the field like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't throw down the field, but he doesn't trust his receivers. Or
can y'all hear them good?
Trust his receivers or trust himself in those situations when situations get hot.
Can y'all hear them good too on YouTube?
Put the ball up in the air and make something happen. That's all I'm saying. There's been too many games this year that we had the game and he lost it for us. He almost gave the Miami game away.
Okay, so I was laughed at. I was laughed at this time last year when I praised Kirk about how efficient he was, and everybody laughed at me. So why are Kirk Cousins' numbers just as good or better with the Redskins? They have been. Hold on,
Kirk Cousins, Chad.
He has better options with the Vikings. He has better receivers. He has a better running back group.
No, that run game is terrible. Run game is terrible.
They have been, but hey, Cook, if Cook was healthy, it would be totally different. Nobody is going to say they would take Chris Thompson and AP over Dalvin Cook if he had been healthy. Or Latavius Murray. Latavius Murray would probably throw it on the Redskins right now. Okay,
well, we're gonna run like that. But go ahead.
We're gonna talk about the passing game. Who he throws to? Thielen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's the top 5 or 6 receiver in the league. Would you agree with that?
Who?
Okay.
Who?
And then you got my man Diggs, who is probably top 15. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did Kirk have a top 15 receivers in Washington? No.
Yeah.
Jordan Reed was, for that 1 year, Jordan Reed was probably top 5 or 6 tight end. But it's totally different. So Kirk's numbers have been better with the Redskins than they are with the Vikings this year.
You're missing my point. The reason that he gets those numbers, because he gets those numbers when nobody cares.
What?
If we go up 50 points on you or 40 points on you, and then we back off, and you put up 21 poins,
the Vikings this year, hold on, bro. The Vikings this year haven't done that because the only reason that 6th seed in the NFC is still open for grabs between the Vikings, the Skins, the Eagles, whoever else, is because of the Vikings defense. Because if the Vikings defense had produced the way they did last year, the NFC would be locked up. That's the only reason. It's not Kirk's fault. It's their defense because their defense has been average at best this season.
They dropped.
It's not. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that the defense didn't start out strong, but what I'm telling you is, as they started to get their act together, and okay, we're number 1 as far as third down efficiency. So we get the ball back to you on third down. You know what I'm saying? But what's the point of getting the ball back to you if you're not going to do nothing with it? Is what I'm saying. With the biggest thing, you're not the only Redskins fan. Like, I have a bunch of other friends that are Redskins fans, and they tell me the same thing about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins gets you numbers. He looks great on numbers, but he gets all those numbers when it don't matter.
But I gotta ask a question about, because everybody loves to say he gets stuff at garbage time or when it don't matter. When did the Vikings get blown out this year? They've been in every game. When they lost, like so they didn't get blown out. How is it garbage time? Like somebody tried to tell me when I was talking about the Rams and the Eagles, it was like, well, Goff got his numbers in garbage time when the Eagles are up 30-16 or something. I was like, what are you talking about? He led a comeback. But they called that garbage time. And I see Colin Cowherd say garbage time. And so I don't get it. When you're competing, if you're trying to stage a comeback and you still lose if you get within 7 to 9 points, is it really garbage time when you're trying to lead a comeback? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that narrative of garbage time.
Not to mention the Vikings had to fire the offensive coordinator. Maybe that had something to do with it. He was just fired last week. So like there was some dysfunction in the organization somewhere.
I think,
you know what I'm saying?
I think they use him as, I think they use him as a scapegoat too.
Listen, I'm not saying like, because I already talked about with the offensive coordinator as far as the run game going.
Yeah.
I already tell people with Cook, you have to give the ball to Cook more than 10 times a game. You know, that has to, with any run game, you have to give the running back at least 20 to 25 carries for your running to actually work. My problem with Kirk Cousins is, if there were times, plenty of times this year.
Yeah, I agree. OC was a scapegoat.
Got the game for us, and he couldn't do it. I'm not saying that, okay, and I'm talking about despite everything. You know what I'm saying? He may not have, okay, the arm talent, say, as of an Aaron Rodgers or Andrew Luck or something like that. But, I mean, he has all those tools. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is, when it comes to these points in the game, it's like, okay, how many times do I need to give you the ball, or do I need to get you the ball for you to, you know, make the play that needs to be made? Sometimes
he threw a 60-plus dime on a rope just Sunday for a touchdown. Like, I don't know what else you want. 60-plus yards.
I got you.
What more do you want?
I got you. I'm not just talking about, okay, that one.
You say arm talent. You say arm talent.
Like, I'm not saying like the arm talent.
And the Panthers took Cam Newton out the game 2 weeks ago because he couldn't make that same throw.
I will say this. The thing
I'm not saying he can't.
I will say this. The thing that jumped
out. I'm not saying he can't make the throws.
The thing that jumped out. The thing that jumped out to me the most this year. So you could give blame on both sides. If you look at last year's team, like as far as points, the defense was number 1 in points for this year. They 12th, and last year Minnesota was top 10 in scoring. This year they 17th. So both groups took a step back.
Do you think that was because of injury? Because Dalvin Cook, well, he missed time last year.
He missed time last year.
So I guess
you had a lot of defensive touchdowns though. You had defensive touchdowns last year also. That helps.
Last year, last year was top 3 or 4 last year.
They had some injuries this year.
We had some injuries.
Yeah, it's had injuries.
We were starting to gel. Our rookie corner that was coming into his own. Hughes, he got hurt. Trey Wayne stayed hurt, and Rose has been dealing with a lot of like hamstring injuries all year. But then Anthony Barr, I don't know if you know about Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr held out, so it took him a while once he came back
to get back in the
flow. Get his football. So that's why when we played the Rams,
shoulder chip. They shut him down for a shoulder.
You see him getting dusted the way he got dusted. Like what, 3 or 4 of those big plays that was happening on. That was happening on him.
And D, I want to let you know. I want to let you know. I'm a Kurt fan, but other than Kurt, like anybody who comes through Virginia, I respect and I have a rooting interest for. Okay, so it's not about you personally, but Smith, my man, like my cousin coaches at Woodbury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anybody who comes from Virginia or has any ties to Virginia or UVA or Woodbury Forest, I have a liking to. You know what I'm saying? And I think Smith is the top 7 to 10 safety in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so so check this. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did want to ask you guys a question about another snub that I feel like isn't being talked about, right? Aaron Rodgers made the damn Pro Bowl. His ass should not be there over Matt Ryan. What y'all think about that?
I think they're the same. This year they're the same player. They're the same player, the same team. I mean, I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? I saw, like, I made a point. I went to the Skins Falcons game, and Matt Ryan is like, I got good friends who Falcons fans, but they complain about him. But people fail to realize just 2 years ago, Matt Ryan was the MVP. They went to the Super Bowl. They probably should have beat the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, the sports is here and now. You know what I'm saying?
It's that you know it's politics, dog.
Now.
It's that you know it's politics. Cause ain't no way Aaron Rodgers should be in over. Like when you break down what they've done this year, there's no way. There's no way you could justify Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers completing 61% of his passes. Matt Ryan completing 70. 4,300 yards passing for Matt Ryan. Come on, man.
It's kind of the same thing we just talked about with the AFC. It's kind of the same thing with Andrew Luck and Tom Brady. It's kind of the same thing, man.
107 QB rate, and he don't make the Pro Bowl.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't say too much about Matt Ryan because I haven't watched Atlanta this year. After old Freeman got hurt,
and
everything, and then the defense got hurt. I haven't been watching them.
I mean, I could give people more data to back up where I'm coming from. Matt Ryan averaging 307 yards passing the game. Aaron Rodgers 283. Aaron Rodgers got 23 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Matt Ryan got 30 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. I mean, I don't know what more they want. They both have thrown the ball 538 to 537 times respectively. And Matt Ryan has damn near 50 more completions, 40 more completions. It's just amazing.
Just like what happened with Tom Brady and Andrew Luck.
Yep. And no way Tom Brady should. I felt like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady asked me to sit back and chill with the Kool-Aid this year because ain't no way neither one of them Pro Bowlers. I'm sorry. That's not a popular opinion.
Yep.
But I just don't see it. I don't see it at all.
I agree. They're not talking about Deshaun either.
Not Deshaun Watson. Well,
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah. Well, the AFC was kind of tough.
Deshaun Watson was nice, but he shouldn't be in there over Andrew Luck this year.
It'd be kind of tough in the AFC, but I could understand, But with the quarterbacks in the AFC, with Patrick, Phillip, if Tom ain't make it, then you got Big Ben also. Even though he done thrown a lot of damn picks and he sucks as a damn leader, but he's still up there too.
Oh, hey, Hawk, I'm glad you brought the name up. I'm glad you brought my man Phillip up. Hey, check this out, Clint. I think I listened to what we talked about yesterday, and I went back and looked at some numbers. And I looked at the power rankings on CBS and ESPN today, and my DC.
Now LVE didn't make it.
And right now, going into Week 16, call me crazy. I think the Chargers are the most complete team, offense and defense, special team.
The Chargers?
The Chargers are the most complete team.
Yeah, they're a good team, bro. They're a good team.
Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Right now, going into Week 16, the Chargers are the most complete team.
Yeah, they got good players on all positions.
Jay, what up with you, folks?
The main position that you want, especially on the skill position.
And you look at last week. What? A couple things stuck out to me last week against the Chiefs.
What's that?
For one, you have Keenan Allen
went down
in the first quarter. Okay.
Yeah.
You have Gordon who
wasn't playing.
Play.
Yep.
Okay. And you still come back. You're down double digits, and you still come back.
Yeah.
Come to the playoffs. Gordon is going to be back. Keenan Allen had a hit corner. He's going to play.
Mike Williams played well.
No, they are going to be. Hey, Mike Williams.
Their secondary is top flight.
I don't like to say it too.
Derwin James is a beast.
Ingram,
they got one of the best corners in the game. Yeah.
Yo, I told you like a month ago, Derwin James is the rookie of the year defensive side of the ball. No.
LV, the cat from Dallas. The cat from Dallas. It's gonna be between the two. It's gonna be between the two backers.
Derwin James is rookie of the year.
You got to go watch the dude LVE, dog. He gets busy for the Cowboy. He gets busy. I ain't even gonna front on you. He gets busy. I'm an Eagle fan, but
you talking about the
from Boise State? Yes, he gets busy.
Yeah, over Derwin James.
He gets busy.
Yeah,
he gets busy.
Or over my man. Hold on. I like Vanderlist or whatever his name is. Yes, I understand that. But old boy from the Colts is leading the league in tackles, bro, as a rookie. Vanderlist. No.
Vanderlist didn't start off year. He didn't start all year, but look how many tackles he got since he started. That's what I'm saying. Like he hasn't started all year. Yes, the Colts linebacker will have the upper hand as far as overall stats. So I'm not arguing that. You're right. I was just saying throw him in there with those two. Also, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
I respect
but I'm
that.
not.
That.
Yeah, Derwin
But
James is a beast.
As of right now, going into the last 2 weeks of the season, I mean, I think that the Chargers got the best team, man. The Chargers got the best team, bro.
So check this out.
I don't think they can beat. I don't think they can beat the Chiefs again.
Why? And they didn't have 2 of their 3 best players on offense. Why?
I understand that, but it's just that wild card, man. That Patrick is that wild card, bro. You can't.
Hey, I got
Mike Williams is a beast. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers let Keenan Allen go. Because Williams is a monster. Williams is a monster, bro.
So check this out. I got a rebuttal for you. For you, JaVale, for my dog, Marvelous, Marvelous one. He said that the Rams are more complete than the Chargers. What's your rebuttal to that?
I mean, just the way we've seen the Rams over the past 2 or 3 weeks against your Eagles, and the week before that, they're not more complete.
Okay,
they're not more complete.
And my man Bi said, my man Bi said that the Chargers are fool's gold.
I don't feel that. I mean, everybody has their opinion, but I mean, I think for the most part, besides the Rams secondary, the Rams have been on Cooper Kupp. Yeah, so they've had a top receiver and 2 members of their secondary go down, but besides that, they've been intact, their whole squad.
Hey, so I got something for y'all. That made, because you got me looking at the whole Pro Bowl roster. JaVale, you might be right as far as defensive rookie of the year, because Derwin James is the only one out of all of those guys that made the Pro Bowl. So that might give him the nod.
Right.
Yeah, that probably will.
That might give him the nod.
But here's the thing about the Rams. What I've been telling people since, I said the Rams are good on the secondary and they're good on the defensive line. But I mean, I'm never going to say defensive line. The 2 in the middle with Sue and Donald. But I always said that linebacker core is going to be their weak link.
The second level.
They don't got nobody that second level, and that is going to be holes there all day. I mean, and we've seen it all year.
They probably should go ahead and put Michael Kynes in there to fill that gap.
Don't tell them nothing. They don't want to listen to us, DeVille. They don't want to listen to us. They don't want to listen to it. He should have been playing the whole time.
And then here's the other thing too with the Chargers. I think the Chargers linebackers are okay. They're good, but I think they have the same issue.
That's a good point.
On the back end, and they're good on the front end.
Well, let me ask you something about the Rams secondary, though. Darren, let me ask you about the Rams secondary. I don't mean to cut you off. Do you feel like Talib would be healthy enough to where they could elevate their game? Because Marcus Peters, we know he's a more ball hawking gambler guy as far as being a sound cover guy. But do you feel like Aqib Talib would be healthy enough to get them over that hump so the secondary can perform?
The problem with Aqib Talib is not only the injury. How old is Aqib Talib?
That's a good point.
He came out of Kansas, probably.
I know we went out there.
You got to look at the receivers. You got to think about the receivers he's gonna have to deal with once you get in. So you don't tell me that Aqib Talib can still handle Michael Thomas coming off an injury, or Amari Cooper.
He 32.
I don't know, man.
He ain't LeBron 33. That's just for the record, JaVale. He ain't LeBron 33. That's a young 33. LeBron. That's a young 33. That boy.
Brock never had to deal with those Achilles injuries, so it's hard to keep cutting off the Achilles. Well, I don't know. You may be able to. I never had to have that issue. I was more defensive line, but even I mean, I can imagine you trying to cut off your Achilles, bro. After you just get back and healthy, you still gonna be nervous. It's gonna take you about 2-3 months.
Oh yes, sir.
It's gonna take you about 2-3 months to get comfortable like that again.
All right, so
dealing with the receivers, you got the NFC.
So check this out. Let's go through a little bit more of the. Let's go to NFC Pro Bowl defense, because a lot of I saw some people. Go ahead.
Did Danielle Hunter make it?
Who?
Danielle Hunter. For the Vikings.
For the
defensive
Vikings.
end.
Let me see.
Oh yeah,
No.
he's gonna
Nah.
be nice.
Oh yeah, Danielle Hunter. Yeah, he made it. Hunter made it. Yeah, Hunter made it. Yeah, Hunter made it.
Okay, I'll make sure.
So
Jonathan Richardson should have made it through there.
So I saw somebody was asking me about LVE and why he didn't make it. He played outside, basically outside backer. If I'm not, he's the outside backer. So you got Khalil Mack, Ryan Kerrigan, and Anthony Barr from the Vikings are the three outside backers that were chosen for the Pro Bowl over LVE. Which one of those guys do they feel like should be demoted?
As a Redskins fan, Ryan Kerrigan. I'm just be honest. I'm not biased.
Okay.
Ryan Kerrigan gets 9 or 10 sacks every season.
He got 11 this year.
Every season.
Yeah, he got 11.
Right. Okay. And I feel that Trent Williams should have made it. Trent Williams missed 3.5, 4 games, and like when it comes to NFL Pro Bowl, it's all repetitive. What people feel about you, man. Like it's not about each season's in performance. Like Trent Williams is not a Pro Bowler, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He's not a Pro Bowler.
Nah, B.I. He ain't make it, though.
And I'm a Redskins fan, and I love him. But I mean, it's on your past performances, or you know what I'm saying, how people feel about you or your friends. Like it shouldn't be about that. That each year it should be about individual stats.
How does Kerrigan stack up with Vander?
Vander got no. Oh well.
You can't
different schemes. So Ryan Kerrigan plays 3. He plays on. He's a rush backer. He's rarely he doesn't cover as much.
Yeah.
You got Vander Bosch in the 4-3 playing the weak side. I think he played weak side, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe play strong. Anyway, he's more covering and tackling sideline to sideline. He don't blitz as much. So the sacks for Kerrigan jumps out to you, double-digit sacks, but LVE got hella tackles though. Kerrigan only got like 40 tackles.
As a middle backer, he's gonna get that instead of Kerrigan though. Like he's gonna get that. He's gonna get those opportunities.
Yeah, but hey,
Hawk, I just came on the screen. The Rams released Pharaoh Cooper.
Who?
And he was picked up.
Oh, I also saw that Peterman on the damn. I also saw Peterman on the damn practice squad.
Yeah, the Cardinals picked up Pharaoh Cooper.
Let's put that fool on the practice squad, man. Hey, look, man, I tell you something. I keep telling people, hey, man, some guys know how to keep a job, man. Nathan Peterman gonna be one of these quarterbacks that's gonna keep a job. Point blank, period.
Yes, he is.
He's gonna be Matt
Gruden picked him up. Gruden said he thinks he's gonna be a starting quarterback in the league, bruh.
Oh my God. Gruden?
Yeah, with the Raiders.
Oh my God. Come on, man. Start with the tomfoolery, man.
Hey, Hawk, when I hit you up yesterday, man, I be on one of, besides you, I be on DC radio talk all day because I'm a truck driver. So when I'm at work, I'm listening to the radio all day long.
So
they really tripping.
So let me tell you about LVE. Let me tell you about LVE. He got 117 tackles. God damn.
117.
117 to Kerrigan's like 47. He may got 11 sacks, but if you double them, they come on, man. Yeah, you right, JaVale. I'm glad you said Kerrigan shouldn't be there. He did that in 9 starts.
I feel he shouldn't be there, but I think if you play in a middle backer position, you are.
He wasn't the outside guys. He's an outside backer. He's the outside.
Right. You have the and
Jalen's the middle backer.
Because basically Kerrigan is nothing but a defensive end.
Yeah, he rushing. Yep, he rushing.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not able to do what, you know what I'm saying? And old boy, I mean, you can't take the injury out because if Sean Lee was healthy, old boy probably
he wouldn't have been playing.
Would have played special teams all year.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So you take all that into consideration, but no way I feel that Kerrigan, especially, and I'm at fault for this because you have to be able to differentiate
LVE is Vander, dog.
Individual.
We talking about the same guy.
And like we started off nice, like 5-3, 6-2, whatever it was. It was nice, but the past month of the season, I mean, a perfect example is my man DJ Swearinger. The first month and a half of the season, DJ Swearinger was the best free safety in the league.
Did he get snubbed too, dog? I feel like he got snubbed by. I don't think Landon Collins played that well this year.
No, not better than Swearinger, not overall. And then when they traded for Ha, everybody was like, "Oh, the Skins got the best two safeties in the NFL."
I said it myself.
Okay. And Carlton Dix is some trash can.
Ho. Not this year, he won't. He was good this year.
Oh, but since he been with the Skins.
Oh, that's y'all. Y'all did that to him. Y'all did that to him then. Y'all trash.
He been some trash can juice. He ain't gonna make. Hey, the only reason he may be on the Redskins roster next year is because old boy from Michigan State got tripping last night up in Loudon at the bar. That's the only reason he might be on the squad.
Hey,
Monte Dickerson.
Hey, you're gonna appreciate this too, because I think Anthony Harris has been having a great year this year.
Yes, sir. He has. And Darius Leonard for the Colts has 146 combined tackles for the record, and he's not a Pro Bowler either. So, but go ahead. Yeah, Anthony Harris been balling. Yeah,
you hear that? 146
as a rookie. Damn.
I think Anthony. Yeah, that's crazy.
And 7 sacks.
Who else is on the squad?
And 7 sacks,
Who
fam.
else is on the squad? He has to do everything.
I mean, they got another Anthony Walker, the middle linebacker, got 103 tackles. So they both banging people. Bang, bang. They both 23 years old. They both snuffing that rock out. Let me get that. Thank you.
Hey, hold. Andy Dalton or Joe Flacco will be the Redskins starting quarterback week 1 next year.
Say it again. Excuse me.
Andy Dalton or Joe Flacco will be the Redskins week 1 starting quarterback next season.
Hold on, is Jay Gruden gonna be our coach?
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
Yeah, he's gonna.
They ain't gonna fire him.
He's gonna be there. You can't fire Jay Gruden right now.
Somebody asked me, do I think Juju is ready to take the reins from AB?
Nah.
I think Juju may be a Pierce. What is it? Peerless Price. Remember when he was teamed up with Eric Mose in Buffalo, and then Peerless went to the Falcons as a number 1 and never really panned out. I think Juju benefits from the attention AB gets as of right now, because AB still about to have 100 yards, 100 receptions. He has like 13 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards.
His skill set outside of the route running, which is I'm pretty sure has gotten better.
Yeah.
With AB, kind of reminded me of Dez when he first came in. Because Dez used to win those.
He still got a lot of yards though.
Plays.
Yeah, he almost got 1,500 yards though.
Yeah.
Juju is balling. I don't want to take that away from him at all. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
nice. The thing about Juju is he's young. He's not even like maybe just turned 21. Like this kid, he's young.
Somebody said, "How about them Browns?"
He's gonna be special.
Hold on, time out. Somebody screaming, shouting out the Cleveland Browns. They all 4-1, I think, in their last 5 games. So salute to the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, they're still in the hunt, but they need a lot of help.
I don't think they need a lot of help, bro.
They don't need a lot. They just need some.
Not a lot of help.
They just need some coaching up.
The defense is legit. The defense is legit.
I'm talking about to make the playoffs. They need a lot.
Oh yeah. Hell got to freeze over for them to make the playoffs.
About as a team,
as
an overall team, they legit. And Greg Williams is a good coach, man. Greg Williams is a good coach. I don't care about the bounty gate and what went through with the Saints, because if Daniel Snyder had to put all that other stuff aside, Greg Williams would probably be the
I was saying y'all was 4-1 in your last 5 games.
Job over Jim Zorn 6-7 years ago, for real, when he was the defensive coordinator. Like Greg Williams is a good coach, man, and it's not a surprise.
Well,
that
Michael Thomas was a Pro Bowler last year also.
Been there. The Browns have been a quality. Like they good. Like they almost 500. If not for that tie week 1 against Pittsburgh, who Pittsburgh is probably going to make the playoffs, the Browns will be 500 right now.
Yeah.
Like that's fact.
Pittsburgh got to beat the Saints this week. Coming up. I don't know. Because if the Ravens keep on winning, they drop 1 or 2 of these last games. I don't know.
Oh, hey, okay. Question. I was talking about this earlier. Going into the draft, who's the best quarterback? Haskins or Greer? Yeah. Right now.
I stay away from Ohio State quarterbacks for right now. I don't want to jinx him.
Ready yet?
I don't want to jinx him, man.
I don't know. I don't think he's fully ready yet. I think he has the size and stuff, but I don't think he's fully ready yet.
I like him though.
I like him. Do either one of you feel that the Ohio State offense is more NFL pro ready than West Virginia? Because Greer, somebody, whether it's a coach or a scout or agent, somebody's in Greer's ear. He's not even playing in the bowl game. He was the most highly profile athlete, and said, "I'm not playing because I'm going top."
Which is smart. Yeah, which is smart. Like, I wouldn't either.
He put it out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
You know what I'm saying?
Once you got a buzz and everybody's having that flirtatious effect as far as like overrating you a little bit, you sit down because you leave that mystery out there.
But I like him though. I like
Greer. I like Greer. You remember Greer was with Florida at first, and was actually had Greer have Florida to win a record, and then he got suspended for that substance that was in, I guess, whatever medicine he took or whatever.
Yeah,
and it cost him a year. So yeah, you already lost a year. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. You've been able to rejuvenate your career. I wouldn't take that chance either.
But outside of rushing yards, Haskins had a better year than Tua and Murray. More yards, more touchdowns. Like he was better than the top 2 Heisman front runners.
Well, if this makes you feel any better, dog, Haskins I think he's a better pro quarterback than the 2 guys that was up. That you just said. I think he's a better pro prospect, definitely. And I got some inside info that said they were just at Ohio State's practice and that he's legit. So there you have it.
Legit.
I can't go against somebody who watched them in practice with their own eyes and they're true football heads. So I just don't want to jinx them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's gonna come up in the combine. I know how these scouts and stuff operate. When it comes to the draft, like the Mel Kipers and stuff, they start to look at the people that preceded them and how they did in NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I know they're gonna try to use that against them.
Do you feel that a lot of times these GMs, like the GMs and the owners and the head coaches and the scouts, like they're supposed to be smarter than the Mel Kipers and the Todd McShays, right? But I feel a lot of times they go off of what they say.
Hey, yo, Bean, chill out, dog.
Like I feel they just.
We talked about Darius Leonard, man. That was bull crap.
Mel Kiper puts out 5 or 6 different mock drafts, and everything changes according to what he says.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like to me, that's crazy. Like if you were a GM or you were an owner, especially an owner, like you do your job. Don't go with what Mel Kiper or Todd McShay says, because if you look at starting next week, from next week until the week of the draft, there's going to be a draft 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 until the draft comes. And the draft changes according to what they say. You know why,
JaVale? I'm gonna go ahead and break that down. I ain't gonna let you waste any more characters or any more oxygen. I'm gonna tell you why this happens. Why Mel Kiper, who has cornered this scouting market, why this works. Because it's a funnel. It's a good old boy partnership. Not good old boy meaning it's all white guys, but it's a good old boy meaning the agent, a GM, or a scout would mail money may be exchanged or something going on to where they say elevate this player, get this player drafted. We're gonna give you some kickback. We're gonna like, come on, man.
Right.
It's something going on because some of the dudes they be elevating because there's no consequence when he's wrong. Like he could just put out there,
right,
so and so's good, right? And then you got these, like you just said, these GMs and these scouts don't want to do their due diligence because they don't want a Mel Kiper, a talking head, as they say, outshining them. So just say they don't go with what Mel Kiper said, and then that player pans out. Mel Kiper gonna bust their ass every chance he get that they ain't listening to him. So that's why, in a sense,
kind of like a weatherman.
Yeah, kind of like a weatherman.
You break sometimes, you roll sometimes.
Yep. So you the trust and believe, dog. These agents got partnerships with GMs, with scouts, and with these scouting departments that put out these publications. That money will get exchanged or some type of benefits will be exchanged, whether it's a plane ride, tickets, whatever, food, whatever they want to say. And it's amazing how certain guys sign with certain agencies, and then those guys that sign with certain agencies are always ranked in certain slots and always get drafted in certain slots. I mean, it's a system, bro, and it's unfortunate because you look at a guy like the kid for the Broncos, the running back, that went to Colorado.
Didn't get drafted towards
Didn't get drafted towards ACL, and now he a Pro Bowler, and Mel or nobody had him getting drafted. None, like they won't hound him at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like
wasn't even invited to the combine.
Wasn't invited to the combine. So it's like, yo, what are y'all really doing out here? Like, do I got to sign with a certain agency for you to give me those perks? And that's why I say it's all about who you know, and that's why you see a lot of these guys sign with these big agencies, not because they want to be with names, but they understand how being with that name can elevate their name and give them more opportunities and more chances. And that's why I always say I need to see Sam Bradford. I need to know who Sam Bradford agent is, and I need to talk to him because Sam Bradford keep getting paid. And I'm not knocking Sam. I'm just saying that's the game.
Matt Flynn got paid too.
Matt Flynn, yep, Matt Flynn got paid. Exactly. It's no different than LeBron and who he represents in the NBA now. When the guys he represents, look at the contracts they get, fam. And that's why you can't knock the hustle. Because once you carve that lane out, you respect it. You look at that Tristan Thompson and the deal he got. You look at Pope and how he can veto a trade knowing he a role player. How many role players can veto a damn trade?
Right. I just look at college sports becoming more professional day by day. And
hey, Bean don't like that we're agreeing with you, JaVale. Bean don't like. He don't like that we're agreeing with you. He pissed off.
I'm not even looking at my computer, bro. I'm not even looking at my computer, so I can't see it. I'm just talking on the phone.
It's a No Spice Wednesday episode. It's a No Spice Wednesday episode. We had enough spice yesterday. Yeah. I got to top and screw that one up.
But Hulk, for real, it's you said 5:30, 6:30, 6:28. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and my wife just cooked me some dinner. I'm about to go watch my Cavs at 7:00. It's South Carolina game clock ass, baby.
hey, let me tell you something. What I need you to never ever do on my show is tell us that you taking a damn shower again. Okay, don't do that no more. Okay, I don't want that. Okay.
No. I said I'm about to go.
Just say go eat. That's it. There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You cleaned it up. Thank you. All right, bro. I salute you, man. Appreciate you, dog.
I'll be back Monday, bro.
Yes, sir. We'll be back in Poppin' Monday live. That's a legendary JaVale, man. JaVale always lining up the show, man. My dog right there. Hey, Darian, we gotta
put in the chat.
Yeah, we gotta find Shake and Bake, man. Shake and Bake. I never knew his real name, and I don't think he realized that. I don't think he realized YouTube took down my other channel for no reason. He probably like, man, what the hell happened to Ball Hawk?
Yeah, Shake the disappeared, man. I was like, bro, your team off the part. You ain't nowhere to be found, G.
I know, man. I need to see.
Fighting with it. Speaking of that, what's your predictions for the how the playoffs is going to play out?
And that's a good question. So I think my Eagles not going to make it because I feel like the Cowboys definitely going to win one of the last two games. That's all they need to do. As far as the Houston Texans, as far as the Houston Texans in their current position, trying to keep that top spot for the Patriots. The Patriots play the Jets and the Bills. I got a feeling my Eagles gonna beat the Texans and throw a monkey wrench in their plans. And then they hold the tiebreak over the Texans. So, but I don't know if anybody gonna sneak in that's not in right now. I just don't see it. I know the people in the feeds. I don't know what y'all think, but I don't see. And let me get the standards out. Let me get the playoff picture up. I don't see nobody really sneaking in that need help. I think the people that are the top guys right now will make the damn playoffs. I just don't see nothing crazy happening as far as somebody falling out, somebody getting in. God damn it. Why this thing ain't pulling up? It's taking too long. That's how you know it's the end of the damn show. Yeah, man, the playoff picture ain't. Well, I just get up the standings right quick. Here we go. So, yeah, I don't see nothing too much more. I mean, I want to see what the Ravens do, how they hold up. You know, they got a tough game. I think they play the Rams next, I want to say. Say the Cowboys. I don't know, man. You think your Vikings gonna get in? No, he had to step out right quick.
I'm right here.
Okay, you think your Vikings
Yeah, they're gonna get in, man. Yeah, they're gonna get in.
I said, yeah, they're gonna get in. What you think?
Well,
Say the 6th seed right now. So
they need to worry about what they about to do. I think Baltimore might end up taking a position.
who y'all play last? Who y'all got left? Y'all play at the Lions and then at the Bears. So y'all gonna beat the Lions and lose to the. Well, y'all might beat the Bears because they may rest everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They may.
As long as we keep running the ball, getting the ball to Cook, we should be good.
They may. Let me see. The Bears might rest folks because they locked up. Yeah. So I could see them. Because I don't think they could really improve. Who's the number 2 seed? The Rams. Yeah. They got the tiebreak over the Rams, so they might play. They might try to beat y'all head in, though. They might beat y'all head in, though. I don't know.
I think we're gonna be ready for them this time around. I mean, y'all could discuss Trubisky all you want, but that ain't me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Now I wanted the Rams gonna beat. Oh, so the Rams got they got the Cardinals and the 49ers. Who do the Ravens got? Let me see who the Ravens got.
They can try to lose to the 49ers. 49ers playing good ball.
Oh, the Ravens got the Chargers. They got the Chargers, then the Browns. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough game, that one in San Diego, boy, because that D-line gonna be after Lamar. Yeah, I think everybody that's in the playoff, like right now, that has a playoff spot will maintain that. The only team I think that could sneak in, it'd be more in the AFC. The Colts may sneak in depending on who they got. They got the Giants. Oh yeah, the Colts is gonna sneak in because the Ravens gonna lose one of these games, and the Colts gonna beat both teams. Well, the Colts and the Titans playing for that last spot. I feel like the Ravens gonna lose one. The Titans, if they beat the Colts, then they got the Redskins. They got the Redskins first. So that last game of the season between the Colts and the Titans that's gonna be fun. Because the Ravens gonna lose this game to San Diego.
That's all I was telling Javale. I said, Javale, this game's gonna mean a lot for Lamar, and we're gonna have to see. These people have to throw.
Yeah, dog.
And it's the best team to be able to throw against. If he has the time, it's going to be the Chargers. But like I said, who they got in the middle that you really fear?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And the Steelers got the Saints.
They got tight ends galore.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a rough one.
Seahawks got the Chiefs and the Cardinals.
This week is definitely gonna make things a lot clearer.
Damn, did the Eagles play the Seahawks this year?
I do not remember.
I don't think they played it. Anyway, my Eagles got the Texans and the Redskins. Damn, them damn Texans nice too. Right on the outside of what we beat.
Huh? Y'all got your boy though. Foles back.
Oh, Foles back, yeah. Foles, yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, you know, he throw it around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He throw it around a little bit. But yeah, man, any last words, man? You know, at the end of the show, any parting words? Anything you want to big up? And you already talked about your squad a lot, and Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I say this. I say OKC is going to have the #1 seed at the end of the year, and
OKC.
I don't know. I'm be real about my Vikings, man. I'm really nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm getting like the Redskins fans. I can't trust her.
There it is, man. Well, shoot, I just realized Monday is Christmas Eve, so we probably won't have a show on Christmas Eve. So I mean, we probably won't be back until Wednesday after Christmas. So Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you, bro, man. Appreciate you always tuning in. But I definitely have some YouTube streams though. Believe that. And my dog Beam said OKC, emoji face, emoji face, emoji face. So he got something to say to you on Wednesday.
Hey, we have a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir.
I think you have a better record for the Lakers.
Ooh.
So I'll leave you at that.
They just lost to Brooklyn. I'll holler at you, dog. Appreciate you, man.
You too, boss.
It's my dog Darian right there, fellow 757, Capitone. Hey, man, that's all we got, man. We went a little bit over an hour. Shout out to JaVale also. Shout out to everybody on Facebook Live, on YouTube for tuning in, man. Everybody have a happy holidays. We'll be back next Wednesday because Monday's Christmas Eve, Tuesday's Christmas. So that give y'all a lot of ammunition from the Christmas games and all that's going on as far as the NFL playoffs. So we'll have a lot to talk about. Watch my Wahoos tonight as they play South Carolina. I think they like an 8.5-point favorite. They should beat them pretty handily, but you never know. It's Bennett ball. We play slow it down. So you never know. Teams can get hot. But you know the motto, good as the enemy are great. Be great in everything that you do, man. Holla at your boy. Baby, take us out.
I want the whole world spin my record.
All right, yo. We out, man. Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas to everybody. Y'all be safe. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, you'll still see me. I still do, a live stream. It just won't be on the podcast. Just won't be on iTunes. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. And as always, man, make sure you call in, man. It's interactive. Y'all make the show go. You feel me? Y'all be easy, though.